Hey, I'm Rohan Hall. I'm the founder and CEO of OceSha, and we created OceSha for people like you, but really for people like me. We're experts in the world that we've been collecting and capturing our expertise in podcasts, in blogs, in different environments, in the books that we write. But we're now in a new world, and the new world is AI. And in this new AI world, how do you get discovered? How do you build authority? How do you convert your expertise into revenue? This is a discussion that I just had with one of our newer customers, and his name is Hamid Shah. And Hamid wanted to know a bit about why he should use your technology and what's the value proposition. Here's an overview of the platform from the meeting that I had with him.
First of all, the concept behind what we're doing. So the value prop is very straightforward to us, right? The people that we're targeting believe that their expertise is trapped, right? That's why we target experts, right? It doesn't matter if you're cybersecurity, if you are a software developer, if you're a lawyer, a doctor, any kind of expertise, right? If you are thinking of yourself as an expert, you've been doing it for 5 or 10 years or more, right? And which means that you've probably written reports or books. I've written a couple of books. You've probably been interviewed on podcasts or created videos of your work, all these things, right? So you have that expertise. Clients have been paying you, but if you're like most of the market, you're not making enough money, right? That's just the reality. Or you're just hustling, right? And what we believe that we can do is help these experts get more business opportunities because that's what you're doing, right? That's why you're getting up every day. You're out there hustling is you want to get more business opportunities. And for everyone, that means a little bit different. One, it could be clients, it could be partnerships, speaking engagement, could be podcasts and invitation. There's a wide range of things. If you're a startup, maybe you're looking for investors, right? The problem that you're having, and this is also common with all of our ICPs, you're probably coming from an SEO world that you could do SEO optimization, do keyword optimization, and somebody type in blue dress or expert cybersecurity, and you may show up on first page, right? But the world has changed, right? That doesn't happen anymore. What happens now, someone is going to say, my network isn't working and somebody just hacked. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I think maybe we got hacked, but I don't know if my guy can handle it. And we're in California and it could be like, and this is the way search is today, right? It's literally talking to your phone and ranting and raving, right? This is why SEO doesn't work anymore. This is why you can't go to Google. This is why I haven't used Google in months, right? Because the way people search for information has changed. And what happens right now, I will guarantee you, basically 100% of the people we're talking to, if somebody did that, you would not show up. Even if you're the best expert in that field, you wouldn't show up, right?
Yeah.
The reality is that if you even go and just type your name in Perplexity, Claude, ChatGPT, you may be found depending on whatever. So it's not working for you because what AI did, it just scraped everything and it tries to use algorithms to figure out what does that mean. So this creates an opportunity for us, right? The opportunity is how can I train AI so that if somebody type Rohan Hall or if somebody rant and rave about what they're searching for, and it's what I'm an expert in, I show up, right? That's the problem that we're solving, right? Because now you don't show up. No one does, right? And the problem is what people are doing now is they're just going to LinkedIn and Twitter and whatever and post. And that's not doing you any good. I can ask everyone that I've asked, right? How much money have you made from LinkedIn in the last year? Zero, almost everyone, right?
Yeah.
So because what happened is that the information goes into their platform and it disappears after a couple hours and you get no value after that, right? But what we're proposing is that AI engines are hungry today. They're very hungry, right? They're hungry for data because the initial sweep of data, they've done the best they can do with it, right? But there's no context about who you are, right? There's no context about what your value is. And that's what we're building. We're building a platform that give AI context and to show that, prove that you are the expert. How do we do that? We're doing that with a simple thing called our authority page, right? And the way that our authority page works is that we make it easy for you to take all this wealth of knowledge that you created over the last 5, 10, 20 years, right? And ingest it, train a digital twin, and let the digital twin just create content for you. That's it, that's simple. And then we organize and structure it in such a way that the AI engines actually understand the context and know that this person is the expert in these things, right? And it can be proven, right? All of it done for you. You have really not much to do. Now, why is this important? It's not just content. We actually use this content to feed the AI about your expertise, right? Okay, so I'm going to take 2 steps backwards. There are 3 things that we solve that's very important to you and your business, right? So you should understand this. The first problem that you have, and I say you, and I not knowing you, but I guarantee that you have this because everyone in us, I have it, so it's not just you, as experts. Your first question is that should be, how do people know that I exist? It's a discoverability problem, right? How do people know that I exist? And so they don't, right? Go search in any of the AI engine, they don't. And what they find is not what you want them to find, right? They'll find from 20 years ago that you probably don't do anymore, right? So they don't. And so discoverability problem, that's the first thing we solve. And the page I'm sharing with you now, that's how you solve that. The second problem is once they discover you, trust, right? People need to trust you to do business with you, right? So they find you and there's something like some old page from whatever, right? Nobody's trusting that. But somebody land on this page and say, oh, Rohan, who's it? Oh, here's a nice summary about him. But somebody comes here and they see Rohan's creating these courses and they can tell information about it. Oh, what's this course about? Let's look. Oh, wow. If he created a course about this, he must know something about the subject matter, right? Then they go look, oh, this one, right? Oh, Rohan podcast about crypto and AI. Wow, he must know something about that. Let's listen to what he's saying. Oh, wow, clip. So you don't have to go through the whole video. You can just go to the individual clips, right? That's been created, right? So in this case, we have all of these clips. Oh, Rohan interviewed here. Oh, again, right? By the time someone goes through this and read through this, the trust is done. It's done, right? So people, this is why it's important for the things that you've done to have this, right? Because, and without getting on a phone call for the trust part, somebody will look at this and then they may want to get on a call, right? Because they trust you versus your competitor, right? So the second thing that we're solving is the trust factor. The third thing that we're solving is that even if they find you to trust you, most entrepreneurs, including our target ICPs, are afraid to ask for the first dollar, right? How do you get to the first dollar, right? The way you get to the first dollar is somebody that's looking for you probably are trying to solve the problem that your courses are creating, okay? And so now they can go ahead and ingest the course, whether it's $99 or $999. You can charge whatever you want, okay? So once somebody pays that, they spend $99, it's easier psychologically for them to spend $10,000 in you or 20,000 once they make the first payment. And that's any salesperson will tell you that, right? So we want them to pull out their credit card and do the first payment, and then it opens the door. And if they like that, what are they going to do? Hey, Rohan, can we have a meeting? I've seen what you've done. I'm pretty impressed with that. I think it's cool. Can we have a chat? And that's when you get to the upsell of, oh, by the way, we also offer blah, 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 right? It's 50 grand, but you can now ask for the 50,000 because you're not worried about the trust anymore. You're not even worried about competitors anymore because they reached out to you and you know if they're coming from here, they're already sold, right? It's just a matter of now you closing the deal with them, okay? So these are the 3 critical problems that literally every expert has this, unless you're one of the 1% that you do it so well, which I haven't met that guy as yet, right? you're one of the 1% that's doing so well that you don't need that. So this is why this is a really viable project, and because these are the problems that I've had over the last, I've been doing this for a long time, and I still have this problem, right? And nothing out there solved this problem for me, and that's why we built this.
Amazing.
That's it.
I love it. I love it. I definitely gonna use your platform. Now I have a better understanding what's the intent, what's the value of it. And to be honest, as a founder, I've been advised so many times, I need to show my visibility on LinkedIn and other platforms. But to be honest, I haven't had much fundings to have people to increase my visibility. But this tool, your platform helps me a lot for Founder Trust Foundation. It helps a lot. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
That's very nice of you. This is like the version 1 release, right? So we'll be doing more and more, adding more and more value as we go along. So that's our commitment, because the one thing I want our customers to know is that I'm using it too.
Yeah,
I'm not some guy that's building a technology conceptually and say, oh, everyone's, no, I'm the biggest customer here.
Definitely. Sounds really good. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Right,
I definitely going to use it. Thanks for the time. You explain everything. Now I have a better understanding what's the value for me and how can I use it. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time as well.